Hello and welcome to We Are Fin, down here with CAE, and really pleased to say hello once again to Nick from CAE. Nick, welcome back to We Are Fin.
Well, thank you for having me.
Last time we spoke, it was in a very, very sunny Dubai, and we spoke at length about the pilot training deficit that may be in the future, and you had in place a 10-year plan for that. How's that going? Give me an update.
Yeah, well, we announced, we launched a pilot demand forecast in Paris last year. We provided an update here at Farnborough. I mean, basically the same thing. We see demand for about 300,000 pilots over the next 10 years. This is a combination of people retiring, fleet growing, and the challenge that we all face to attract enough people into the system to be able to meet that demand.
And with the role that your company takes, CAE, are you finding now it's more collaborative with your customers?
Yeah, we've launched probably about 10 programs in the last 3 years. All of these programs are airlines specifically launching their own program of supplying pilots, cadet programs, and so yeah, it's a new one. We've even seen it in places like the U.S. where we've announced American Airlines, Aeromexico, JetBlue. So this historically people who have not had formal cadet programs, and now they are. So we think there's more. That's just a reflection of the certainty that airlines will want in getting the pilots that they need to be able to meet their business needs.
At the moment, everyone's talking about aerospace 4.0, the next industrial revolution. With that comes a lot of digitization. How's that having an impact on your business?
Well, we launched earlier this year a system called CAE Rise, which stands for Real-Time Insights and Standardized Evaluation. What it does is, we're trying to provide the system with information, data, dashboards that people can use to better understand the effectiveness of their training. And so everybody's looking at data as a potential way to gain insights, and training is no different. We're doing the same thing.
And I must ask you about the Women in Flight Scholarship. Give me some details on that, Nick.
Right. Well, under the guise of we need a lot of pilots. The one pool that we're not tapping into is the female pool. Only 5% of active pilots today are women. And, we want to do our part to promote that. So we launched a program where we will effectively pay for 5 aspiring people, women, that want to become pilots, and we'll assist them in their first job. And really what we're talking about here is not just finding 5 people, but also trying to identify role models that will bring people into the system, because, ultimately that's part of the issue is that women don't see themselves in this profession, and role models, I think, would change that.
And the reaction to this already has been great, quite rightly.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's I think it's something that we'll give you an update later on. We will be opening the applicants up in the fall of this year. So I think we look forward to getting inundated by requests for applications for scholarships.
Nick, thank you very much indeed. As always, a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, now for the latest on everything to do with that pilot training 10-year plan, and indeed everything to do with aviation, get online right now. You'll find all the latest news at wearefin.com.